What's up, y'all? Aaronius here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video, I'm going to be going over the Raid Digest that just happened recently, as well as what's going to be happening on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, so let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so this is the Raid Digest from this week, or for this week, and I haven't actually gone through this yet, so let me just go right through it here. We've got Faction Wars Hard mode. There's been some questions about Faction Wars Hard, what they're going to be doing with it. It just got released. There's been a lot of different sentiment in the community about whether they like it or dislike it. Personally, I do like it. I think that the rewards could be a little bit better, but you know, I'll do a separate video going over my likes and dislikes about hard mode Faction Wars. The challenges are available during battle in the pause menu. They don't want us to feel too handicapped when exploring the hard mode of Faction Wars. Thus, the advanced quests: beat one Faction War stage with at least one rare champion on your team, and win 3 Faction War battles without losing a champion have been permanently removed, which is very, very nice, because the other one that people are complaining about is the fact that you have to beat one Faction War boss. Now, the thing is, Faction War Hard mode just came out, so of course, you kind of get stuck between a rock and a hard place of, well, do I really, really want to, you know, beat these extra stages, or should I waste my resources, my keys here, and go back to normal mode and then beat the boss, but then not be able to complete an extra stage because I want to get to the last stage as quickly as possible to collect those amazing haste glyphs that are 6-star legendary to get even more speed on your champions. Now, in my opinion, it's such a small thing. It's such a small thing. A lot of people are saying, I want that removed, that are end game. But then if you're early game or mid game, you're still progressing through normal Faction Wars. So there's really no point whatsoever. But I mean, for me, I don't think it's a huge deal. Yes, I was a little bit ticked off about it. Yes, I'm going to have to skip out on some energy and resources because that'll be the last one to complete in the advanced quests. So I'll miss out on 130 energy being level 100, as well as I believe 5 gems. So for about maybe 3 to 5 days, maybe 1 week or so, I'm going to go without a lot of energy, and then potentially 40-50 gems if it's a week or two. So because basically you have to get to the point where you're actually beating the boss. So it might be just a week or two, and then it's going to go away because then you can just start beating bosses in hard mode Faction Wars instead of normal mode. So that's not like the end of the world, but it is a very subtle issue. What I think they should have done is delayed that specific advanced quest for about a week or two. If they could just delay it or remove it for about a week or two and say, hey, we're going to be reincorporating this back into the advanced quests. We're going to give people about 2 weeks, but if in the meantime, we're going to make you guys do all the other advanced quests in place of it and rotate the other advanced quests instead. That's what I think they should have done, but it is what it is. So the next thing is progressive chance event with 2 different Unity champs. How does that work? So during progressive chance events, all Unity champions are added to the shard pool with their normal drop rates. Selecting one Unity champion for the boosted chance does not remove other Unity champions from the pool, but times 15 multiplier is applied only for the champion that's chosen in the active slot. So you'll still have a chance to get other Unity champions if they're in the 10x or the progressive event. You just have a higher chance to get the champion that you chose. Next thing is rework of instant poison HP burn activation effects. This one I'm kind of interested in reading about because I wasn't super big on this one. The new effect is a rework instant poison HP burn activation and will mainly affect 4 champions: Xayah, Elenarl, Karam, and Polara. I think it's because they didn't want Polara to be overpowered, I would assume. So they kind of just nerfed a bunch of them at the same time. But, or maybe they didn't nerf them, maybe they rework, that's how they say it. They rework the champion. The poison damage will now benefit from poison sensitivity, the lethal dose blessing, and any relics, stones, or passives that enhance or reduce poison damage, including those that add ignored effects like stalks, for example. With Xayah, her damage used to be calculated as max HP damage. The number of poison counted would be their turn durations considered, removed, and converted into damage, which was then reduced by the 10% passive effect on bosses. Now her damage will be affected by passives that cut poison damage by up to 90%, but overall with the added bonuses, the numbers should still be much higher. Okay, so they didn't actually nerf it. They didn't want to make it so OP that it would just be game breaking. They wanted to get it to a point where, yes, the numbers will still be higher, but we don't want to make this game absolutely broken, right? Which makes sense. They don't want to do that. You should fix Trunda still then. Anyways, champions that activate poison burns like Theodore or Gizmak in the first form won't be changed. They'll still make one tick of 1 turn of poison, okay, or burn. And that's probably because they are, very, very strong champions. Gizmak's disgusting. Theodore, on the other hand, I mean, he's pretty good too, but Gizmak's way better. They're going to add leaderboard avatar frames. Okay, cool. Like, that's cool, but it's not like the best thing out there. Some of you might have already noticed leaderboard avatar frames are in game. Just a spoiler, they'll become truly available later on with the release of the leaderboard. So if you're interested or wondering about that, it's going to be released soon enough. And then bug fixes. There's a known visual bug affecting artifact selling, where the sold artifact remains on the screen and results in an error when attempting to be sold. They plan to fix that. In the meantime, clearing raid application cache should resolve the issue. Cancel opponent search button doesn't work in live arena, which is not good. Why would, that's a really important thing to make sure it's fixed as soon as possible. So they're investigating it. We will keep you informed, because I've done that a bunch of times where I hit cancel and I still get matched up every single time. Especially if you're busy doing something, or you got to go eat food, or you got to go get your kiddo, or something's going on and you just need to run away and okay, I can't do this fight, let me cancel. And then you can't actually cancel. Kind of frustrating. Right now, Ashnar, Dragon Soul, does not extend debuffs other than HP burn. That is incorrect behavior. The fix is planned for the next big update. So that'll make him stronger. Of course, that's good. Especially in Hydra or, PvP as well. But in PvE, that'll make him incredibly powerful. Using a champion with the relic Torch of Thraldom may cause a battle loading longer than usual. This is a known problem and they're actively monitoring the situation. I don't know what that looks like. I've never seen it. They'll keep us updated. And the next CVC will not be featuring personal rewards. So this is where people tank. You don't need to go crazy. You can tank the score with your clan. There's no reason why you should have to go crazy during non-personal reward CVC. The next thing we want to go over as well, updates for Tuesday. On the 20th, they're planning to launch an Awakening boost event, giving you 2x chance to summon 6-star perfect souls from Eternal Soulstones. That's it. Not from mortals, not from immortals, just from Eternals. They're extremely hard to come by. So if you have a bunch of Eternals saved, this is actually a really good event if you have a ton of Eternals saved, because this is the highest chance. You're going to get a 50-50 shot at a 6-star legendary or epic. Now, it does not change the fact that you're going to get a higher rarity. It's just going to change the fact that you get a higher summon, like 6-star. Okay, so please note this boost applies to the soul's rank regardless of rarity. Okay, rank only, not rarity. Next is Tuesday on the 20th. They're planning on a progressive chance event. Okay, you could get Prava, the Slitherer, Nekmothar, Lady Kimmy, Razzlevarg, Ostra Dream Song, Fighty Teal Crest from Voids, Shuzen from Voids, Lady Noelle from Voids. Then you've got Uzal the Jade from the non-Void, Mishinaki, Ragash, Moto the Peel, Sakia Flametongue, all from non-Voids. And then you've got Odin Feyfather is insane. Odin is disgusting. He's like one of the best champions in the entire game for PvP. Acrisia and Gurgo the Augur. That's it for this one, guys. That's all the updates for this week. If you're going to be going for these, I highly recommend waiting for Odin the Feyfather, which is on Wednesday, May 21st. You should be pulling Voids on that day for Odin. He's disgusting. Hopefully you guys get him if you do decide going for him. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Take care, and I'll see you on a video soon.